Good morning everyone and welcome to English class. So today we are going to do a new chapter from your supplementary reader, The Monkey and the Crocodile, on page number 20. Okay, you have already read this story before. I have already taught you this chapter also, so I will just read this chapter. Okay. Once on the bank of a river, a monkey made a home for himself in a tree laden with fruit. He lived in it happily, eating to his heart content the fruit of his choice. See, there was a monkey who lived on a bank of a river, and he had a home in a tree which were laden with fruits. He had lots of fruits. Okay, and he could eat any fruit of his choice. The whole tree was his. There was no one to share the fruits. The monkey was happy but lonely and wanted a companion to talk to and share the fruits with. But there was no one around, not even another monkey, till one day a crocodile appeared on the riverside. The monkey was very happy because he had so many fruits for himself, but he was very lonely because he had no friends. He was all alone there. He had no friends to share his fruits with. Not even another monkey was there. He was the only monkey there. But one day he saw a crocodile appeared on the riverside. Okay, till then he was all alone. But one day he saw a crocodile. Okay, see here, crocodile. Okay. Hello there, said the monkey. Do you live in this river? Would you like to eat some fruits? When he saw the crocodile, he said, hello crocodile. Do you live in this river and do you want to eat some fruits? Good morning, replied the crocodile politely. I did come here in search of food for myself and my wife. Nice of you to offer me fruit. He said that, yeah, good morning. I have come here to in search of food only, and I'm so happy and I'm so glad that you have offered me fruits for me and my wife. Okay. The monkey plucked some fruits from the nearest branch and threw them down. The crocodile found them delicious. The monkey threw some fruits down on the floor, towards the crocodile, and the crocodile found them very delicious. Okay, thanks, he said. May I have some on my next visit? And he asked that, thank you so much. Can I have some more when I come back to visit you again? So certainly, as many as you like, and some for your wife too, said the monkey. The monkey said, yes, you can have it anytime, and you can have it for your wife also. Monkey was looking for a friend, and he got one. Okay, so do you come again? I'm rather lonely here. He said that, please do come again. I am lonely here. Okay, see, he got a companion. The crocodile visited the monkey regularly and ate the fruits which his host threw down. And the crocodile visited the monkey every day, and he ate the fruits every day the monkey threw at him. He took some home for his wife. The monkey and the crocodile were now the best of friends. They talked and were never tired of talking. See, now monkey and crocodile became very good friends. The crocodile used to take the fruits for his wife also, and they became best friends, and they talked every day, and they were not at all tired of talking every day. They talked about birds and animals, about the villages nearby, and the difficulties villagers faced in raising good crops for lack of rain. So they talked about everything. They talked about birds, animals. They talked about even the villagers living nearby and the difficulties they were facing due to lack of rain. There was no rain, so the crops were not growing. There were no growth of crops. So they were discussing this also. Okay, so they had a lot of things to talk every day. One day, the crocodile stayed with the monkey longer than usual. One day, the crocodile had spent more time than usual. Maybe every day he used to spend 3 hours, and that day he might have spent 4 hours. His wife was annoyed, waiting and waiting, managing the little crocodiles that had just been hatched. And his crocodile's wife was very annoyed, very irritated, very angry because she had to manage the baby crocodiles all by herself. She said, who is this friend of yours you are so fond of? And in a very angry tone, she said that, who is this friend that you are so fond of, and every day you go and visit and you do not remember the time also, and you're spending so much of time with him? Oh, he's my very nice monkey, he replied. He lives on a fruit tree. He sends fruits for you every day. You don't expect me to climb trees, do you? So he said, oh, that's a monkey. He's my friend. He lives on a fruit tree and he sends fruits for you every day. And he asked that, do you think I can climb a tree and pluck fruits for you? So he is the one who sends fruits for you every day. A nice monkey, I'm sure, replied the wife with obvious sarcasm. If you ask me, this monkey should be my food. I want to eat his heart so much. Now his wife, very cunningly, she said, okay, okay, monkey. Now he said that if you ask me, I would rather like to eat that monkey. Okay, I want to eat his heart. She wanted to eat monkey. The crocodile was and the monkeys were the best friends, and the wife wanted to eat the monkey. What a foolish thing you say, shouted the crocodile. I can't kill a friend, though I won't mind a monkey occasionally for a change of taste. The crocodile said that, are you mad? I cannot kill my friend, and I cannot bring him I cannot kill my friend, because uh, they were very good friends, no, that's why. But he said, yeah, I don't mind eating a monkey, but I will not kill him because he is my friend. Okay, you bring him here, ordered the wife. I want to see him. And she ordered him that, you bring him here, I want to see him. So you can eat him. Never, declared the husband. The crocodile said that, okay, if I bring him here and you will eat him, right? This is your plans. No, I will never bring him here. The crocodile did not agree to his wife, because monkey was his friend, no? That's why. His wife was furious, and she dived in to hide herself at the bottom of the river, leaving the little ones to pester their father. And the wife got angry, and she went down deep in the river, and she left the baby crocodiles so that they can trouble his father, because she was angry. The crocodile was in a serious dilemma. He loved his wife and was very fond of his friend too. He was in a serious confusion, and he was stuck in this situation where he loved his wife very much, and he loved his friend also very much. Finally, he decided to be on the side of his wife, and finally what he did, he chose his wife. Choosing his wife means he was in favor of killing the monkey. She was his life partner after all. I know it's sin to betray a friend, but I have no choice, he said to himself. He said that, I know it's a very big sin to betray a friend. बहुत बड़ा पाप है एक दोस्त को धोखा देना. But what to do? The crocodile, she is my wife and she's my life partner. I'll invite the monkey home and hope for the best. And he said that, I will invite the monkey home and I will hope for the best. Maybe he will understand the situation or whatever he was thinking, but he had made up his mind to bring the monkey home for his wife. Okay, so just go through this chapter, and the rest of the chapter we'll read in the next video. Okay, thank you.